What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to teach you how to play Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. This is one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs and definitely my favorite Led Zeppelin riffs. This was also a recommendation from a friend of mine to make this video, so this one's for you. Let's get going. Alright guys, I'm in standard tuning. I'm using Les Paul. There are not many chords in this song. It's really just an A. There's a D with a suspended fourth later on. There's a C, which is played a few different ways. On the 3rd fret, you know, power chord. There's an E in there. But that's really it. The rest of it is just riffs. So the song starts out with the famous, you know. And that's the majority of the song, so let's break it down. You're going to start on the 7th fret. This is just a pentatonic riff. It's really not as hard as it sounds. So we're just going to be right here on the 5th fret. Almost all the notes are right there. I'm going to break this up into pieces because there's kind of like 3 or 4 little riffs in here. That's how awesome this is. So check this out. This is the first one. So all we're doing there is we're going from the 7th on the A, 5th on the D, and you're just going to roll your fingers. But you're going to go back to that 7 on the A string. Now the second part starts on the 7th fret on the G string. So that's the second part. So we're going to go 7th to the 9th to the 5th. And then you're going to hammer on the 7th. And that's the rest of it. You'll notice that there's double notes in there all over the place. So we're going. All right, so to do the end of it, so we're hitting that 7 twice. We're going to go from the 5th to the 7th. So 5, 7. That 7 we're going to hit twice. So we're just going. So 5 to the 7 on the A as well. 3rd fret on the A. Back to the 5th on the A. And then you're just going to play that A. So I'm going to do this really slow, the whole riff. So the next part's a little tricky. The rhythm in this song is both awesome and challenging because it's just all over the place. Especially if you try and play along with the recording, you really have to know the song well to know when to come in. It's changing constantly. So the next part, it's the same type of riff, same pentatonic, but we're gonna go. So we're basically doing the same riff, but now we're just doing it on the E and the A string. Right? So that's the riff. So 7th fret on the E string, and then just roll your fingers again on the A, and then go back and grab that first 7. So where it gets tricky is the next part when it does this for the last time. Now it's going to go. So you're just playing the 7th and then going right up to that first riff. So we're just going to play, bar your ring finger on the 7th fret so you can play both those notes on the E and the A. Right? Go back to the 7 on the A. And now you're right back to the same riff. Right? So the whole thing goes. It's really an awesome riff. Just remember, the easiest way to do it is to just slide your hand. You're just playing those 2 notes and then going right into that riff. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So now we're up to the chorus, and I'm gonna play this really slow because the chorus is basically a bunch of riffs as well. There's a couple chords in there, but for the most part, he hangs around this riff all based on the 2nd fret going like. I mean, honestly, you could do that and it will sound pretty damn close because he does 2 different variations of it. He does this. So I'm playing on the 4th fret on the G string. You're going to do a full bend there to the 2nd. And then you're just going from the 3rd fret on the A back to the A chord. So that's the first part of it, and then it goes into the chords, which is just a D. I'm sorry, a C right here, and then an A again. The second riff he does, which is almost identical, we're going to bend on the 4th again, except now we're just going to go down. So it's really simple. And the best way to get it down is to just play with the recording, do it over and over again. You'll notice the second you get it, because it's really all about the rhythm. Playing it's not hard at all, it's just, right? So once you get that down and you got the rhythm right, you'll just be like, oh my God, this is so easy. Now we're up to the bridge, which is basically 2 parts. It's just a riff with 2 parts, but the riff is, again, both awesome and challenging. So let's break this down. I'm going to play it first, and then we'll break it down slow. So we're going to go from this A to a G note on the 3rd fret here on the E string, and then to an F sharp, the 2nd fret. So that's the rhythm to get down for the first part, because the rhythm for the second part's a little different. The second part goes like this. All I'm doing there is playing the A, grabbing that G again on the E string, then going back to the A, and then I'm grabbing these 2 notes on the D and the G string with my pinky. I'm playing both at the same time. 5th fret. So. Got it? I mean, come on, that is such an awesome riff. And then it goes into the chorus. And this is where it plays that suspended D. Okay? And then it just ends on the A. Like most of the song. This song's a little bit more challenging to get down because of the rhythm, but once you do, it's so much fun to play along with the recording. I mean, this song is just brilliant. It's a one of their best. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you smash that bell so you're notified when I make new content. Until I see you again, keep rocking.